Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Wednesday, the 23rd of June. It's 3:30 p.m., so it must be time for. Yes, good afternoon. It's Ignite After School Club. It's great to be here. Thank you for joining me in this beautiful weather. The sun has come back. How cool is that? The weather was pretty grotty the last, I don't know, it feels like a week or longer, doesn't it? But now the sun is back and it is looking beautiful outside. It is looking great. Few clouds, but hopefully they're going to drift away and all is going to be good. Hope you've had a really good day at school or wherever you've been today. I've actually been at school today. I've been at Beechwood Junior School all day with the year sixes. We did a transition day with Southampton City Mission doing a question of faith day. And we did transition, had a lot of fun with the guys there and the teaching staff. Really, really good. So really excited for today. It's been good. I'm knackered now. I'm probably gonna have to have a sleep afterwards. But it's been a really good day. Hello, Dad. Dad's saying hello there. Good to have you here. If you're watching, guys, just comment along in the box at the bottom. Just say hello. Tell me who's watching. Always good to know who's here. Before I start, just in case Fran is watching, I'm not sure if Fran's watching or not because it's a busy day today. It's Fran's birthday today, a big special birthday. I'm not going to say the age, but it's a special one today. So happy birthday, Fran, from all of us. Hope it's been good. And you're probably in the garden eating cake because it's lovely. But if you watch it later, there you go. A shout out to Fran. We've got a good show today. It's called A Joyful Noise today. A joyful noise, and we're going to look at that a little bit later as to what that might mean. But shall we start with a game? We're going to start with our game of Build a House. Actually, before we start with the game, just to say, good show coming up today. We've got our jokes in a bit after the game. I think they're okay this week. We'll see, but we've got some jokes coming up. We've got our Bible verse of the week. We've got our talk, a joyful noise, an interesting craft today. Some, maybe parents or carers, may say an annoying craft, but it's a good craft. So very simple to do. All you need is a piece of paper. You can have scissors if you want, but you don't need scissors. But a piece of paper is all you need. But scissors may be handy. We have our challenge of the week, which is interesting. The start of it is interesting. We'll talk more about that later, but I did that with Adrian yesterday. Really good fun, but an interesting start. And that is about it. And a few notices of some cool stuff coming up. But we're going to start with our game. We're going to start with Build a House. So I've thought of a word, and you have to try and guess the letters. And for every wrong letter, I get to start to draw a house. And hopefully, I will build the house before you've got the word. Today's word is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters for game one. Okay, so just in the comments, type in a letter, and we will see how well you do. We'll see if your letters are there. So I hope you've had a good week so far. It's only Tuesday. It's only the start. But hopefully the start has been good. Actually, I say it's the start. It's not the start of the week. I was thinking it's Tuesday. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. Monday I was in Bitton School with... Dad's going with I. Is there an I? Oh, there is an I. Monday, I was in Bitton School with year 4 all day. That was good. An E. Is there an E? There's not an E. Yesterday, what was I doing yesterday? I went to church but couldn't get in because the builders were blocking up the door, so I had to come home. So I worked from home yesterday, although I did meet up with Adrian later to do some filming. And today I was in Beechwood School. So Bitton School, Beechwood School, awesome, really good. And next week I'm in Bitton School again with years 6 and year 5, I think it is. I think it's year 5 and 6 next week. So looking forward to that. That's going to be good. A T, is there a T? No T. Oh dear. Sorry for the yawning. An M. Is there an M? There is no M. An A. There is no A either. Yeah, all day of year 6, we had stories, we had a quiz, we had games, we had craft. We did a little bit, we wrote a letter, we drew maps. Really good. Really good day. And L, there's no L either. Oh, it's a good start so far for me. Oh, I think that's Freddie coming home. S, there is an S. I got locked in a corridor today. That's interesting. There you go. I was with who I was with. I was with Ellie, and we went down one corridor, went through a door to put our bags in one of the a second staff room. And as we came back, we got to the door. We realised it was shut, and we couldn't open it. So we had to wait for a passing teacher, because every time the children went past and we waved, they just waved back. But there you go. And there is Fred. Fred, did you have a good day at school?
Yeah.
Would you like to shout out a letter?
B.
B?
Yeah.
There is a B, Freddie. There's a B. Right at the start. Dad's going with a G. Back on course, thank you. There's no G. You've got your paper round to do now, haven't you? I'm yawning again. Oh dear. Freddie's just gone off with my apple. Brian, good to have you here, sir. Brian's gone for P, and no P, but that does give me my chimney. So I've got my chimney there. Just 3 windows and a door to go. An R. Oh, well, I think that's it. I think I've lost it now. D, yes, there you go. Birds. There you go, birds. Oh, hi, Ruth. Ruth is there just after Dad, also with a D. Yep, today's show is called A Joyful Noise, and the first word is birds. I actually can hear a couple of birds singing in the garden. No idea what birds they are, but they're singing in the garden. So let's go on with game 2, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters for game 2, this word. Write in the comments a letter, and we'll see if you can guess the word before I build a house. Got the challenge of the week here, ready to go later. At the moment, I'm 4 behind. Not good. Not good, but 4 behind. Dad with a U. Is there a U? There is not a U. An E. Is there an E? There is indeed an E. An A from Ruth. Is there an A? Sorry, Ruth, there's not an A. A Y. Is there a Y? There is not a Y either. An I. Is there an I? There is not an I. An R. There is an R. Right at the end. An O. There is an O. Ooh, just one O. I thought I was doing all right. No, I'm not so sure. A B. There is not a B. A D. There is a D. A C. There is not a C. Don't think I'm going to win this one either. Thought I was getting close, but I'm not sure now. An L. There is not an L. So I'm at the same point as the last game with a chimney. However, with that W, I think that is going to stop it. Not great. There we go. N. Wonder. There we go. First word was birds. Second word was wonder. And today's talk is, or theme is a joyful noise, which we're going to be looking at in a bit. So well done. Well done for winning the game, beating me today, 2-0. Not great. Not great, but hopefully I will do better next time. Okay, moving on. We don't have any pictures today, but remember, guys, if you do have any pictures you would like me to show on the show, if you want any shout outs, send me a picture right here at barry@holysaviour.church, and I will show you a picture and read your message. It'd be great to hear from you. So if we've got no pictures, it must mean it's now time for... It is the jokes from the digital assistant, which is just sitting over there in the kitchen. So I asked the digital assistant yesterday for 3 jokes. Took me about, 25 yesterday to get 3 jokes that I thought were funny or ones that we haven't heard before. So I am going to read you out 3 jokes. And then right at the end, after the 3rd joke, I would love you to send in the comments 3 emojis on what you thought of the jokes, whether they were a thumbs up, good joke, or a thumbs down, bad joke. Okay, so there'll be 3 jokes, and then you send 3 emojis. Let me know what you think about these jokes. Okay, joke number 1. Are you ready for this? Buckle in. Here we go. What do you call a fly without wings? What do you call a fly without wings? No? A walk. I quite like that. Well, I'm not sure. I think I like that. Okay, joke number 2. Why do sharks swim in salt water? Why do sharks swim in salt water? Well, because pepper makes them sneeze. I like that. That's gold. I like that one. And last joke. I'm not sure if it's a joke or not, but here we go. Last one. What has hands but cannot clap? What has hands but cannot clap? A clock. I quite like that. It's a little bit of a puzzle one, that, isn't it? But that was all right. Okay, so in the comments, let me know with 3 emojis, good or bad. Let me know what you thought of those jokes. And next week we will have 3 more equally bad jokes, probably. But if you've got any jokes, send them in. barry@holysaviour.church. I'll read them out. They might be better than this. Okay, moving on. We have our Bible verse of the week. Each week, I have a Bible verse to do with the talk we've got today. And all just seeing there, my mum is saying that good joke, bad joke. There we go. Ruth is saying, well, the last 2 good. The first one, I don't know whether that she's crying with laughter or crying in pain with those jokes. And my dad there with, well, I'm not sure. Middle one's a clown. I'm not quite sure. They aren't the emojis I asked for. But there we go. Moving on. Thank you very much, though, for commenting along. Always good to have your comments. So we've got our Bible verse of the week. We always have a Bible verse to do with the talk. And today we have got that same thing here. And today's Bible verse is from a psalm. The psalms in the Bible, there are songs that were written. And this is Psalm 95 and verse 1. And it says, "Come, let us sing for joy to the Lord. Let us shout aloud to the rock of our salvation." And that was from Psalm 95, verse 1. Come, let us sing for joy to the Lord. Let us shout aloud to the rock of our salvation. Psalm 95, chapter 1, or verse 1. There we go. So, a joyful noise. As I said, I heard some birds singing in the garden. Maybe if you listen quite enough, if you listen well enough, you might hear some birds singing in your garden or outside where you live. You might be able to hear some singing away. Now, are birds born knowing how to sing? What do you reckon? Do you think birds are born, and when they're born, they just know how to sing? Well, actually, they don't. No. Unlike cats that are born knowing how to meow, and dogs are born that they know how to bark, birds, they actually have to learn their songs. And they learn by listening to their mum and their dad and other birds. And it takes a lot of practice. And some of their songs are pretty complicated. I've got a nightingale here. Have a look at this. This is beautiful. How was that? How cool was that? I love the look at the look camera right at the end. It was amazing. And that was a nightingale. So why do birds sing? Well, it's not really for conversation. Birds use single words or calls for things like warning other birds of danger, telling them where to find food, and simply saying hello. But when it comes to their full songs, it turns out, well, birds sing for quite a lot of reasons. If you hear a bird singing in North America and Europe, it's probably a boy bird. And he's usually singing to impress a girl, or maybe warn another guy bird to stay away. But if you live in Australia or the tropics, that bird you hear there singing is probably a girl. And she's usually putting on a little bit of a show. But sometimes birds sing when they're all alone. Why? Well, scientists think it's for the same reason that we do, just for the pure joy of singing. Now, God has given us so many things to be thankful for. The wonders of his creation, the blessings of people who love you, the beauty of birdsong. It's enough to fill our hearts with song. So why not sing out a few praises? Don't worry about how you sound or if the notes are just right. Sing just for the pure joy of praising the one who gives us so many reasons to sing. Yeah, sing out to God. God loves all of our singing, all of our worship. We might think we're not very good at singing. We might think we're a particularly bad singer. But if we're praising God, he loves it. He absolutely loves it. Okay, moving on to our craft. Now, this is something that not everyone is probably going to love. Parents and carers are probably not going to love this because it could be a little bit annoying. But we are going to attempt to make a bird whistle or something a little bit noisy. You are going to need some paper. I've got some coloured paper. It really doesn't need to be coloured paper. It was just this was the first one I actually found. I had some pack of paper. So you need strips of paper like this, okay? And if you get many strips of paper, you can try different things with your whistles. I've got 2 bits of paper, so I'm going to try 2 different things. Now, it's very, very simple. Once you've got your paper, maybe you just want maybe you just want some A4 and you just cut some strips down. So with one A4 piece of paper, you could probably make about 5, okay? So first off, all you need to do is fold it in half, okay? So fold it in half. There you go. Very, very simple. And then you need to fold these 2 bottom bits up. Now we're going to try 2 different things to see if it makes a difference. I'm going to fold one up halfway, okay? And then so there you go. So I've folded that in half to the top, and I'm going to do the same with this side, fold that to the top like that, okay? So what you then end up with is that, okay? There you go. That is your first stage. Now I'm going to do the same with this, except I'm going to fold it in half again. So each one you want to do, you want to fold in half like that. But then I'm going to fold this bit up, and I'm only going to fold that up a little bit. As I say, I'm not sure whether this will make a difference. It might do. It might not. And then I'm going to fold that the same. So whatever distance you fold one side up, you then want to fold the other one up that same distance. So there you go. So I've got one like that and one like that. Okay. Now, what you want to do then is I'm just going to draw a shape. See that half circle at the top there? So on the fold there, you want to just, you can try this with your fingers. So you can just tear like a half circle out. Okay. Tear a half circle out like that. Okay. So when you open that up, it's a circle, and there you go. So just rip a little bit, not a big bit, just a little bit. Okay. And then with this one, we're going to do the same, but we're going to use scissors, and I'm going to cut like a V shape. So instead of cutting a circle, I've cut a V shape. So when I open that up, it's like a diamond. Now, again, I don't know if these make a difference, but they are just so you can experiment. So here we go. This is your finished whistle. Now what you need to do is take your two fingers like that and hold your whistle like that. And then don't clamp tight, but hold it quite loosely. And then you want to blow in this gap. And it should hopefully make a sound. It might take a little while to get it right. It's a little bit tricky with me with the beard. It's a lot easier if you haven't got a beard. But let's see if I can make a noise. Well, there you go. There is a noise. Let's see if this one makes a different noise. There you go. So there are, I'm not quite sure if it's a bird whistle, but it's quite a cool whistle. There you go. Two different noise makers, really. Not necessarily a whistle, not necessarily a nice sound of a bird. I'm not even sure if that's a joyful noise. Ruth actually says here that Psalm 100 tells us to make a joyful noise. Yeah, I'm not quite sure this is a joyful noise. This may annoy people, but it's great to experiment. Try different sizes, different shapes of holes, and see how you get on. But there you go. There is the activity, is making a bit of a noise maker. But have fun with that. But quite a simple one. All you need, a little bit of card, a little bit of paper, and a few folds, and a scissor or tear it. Okay, so we've now come to, after the craft, we've now come to challenge of the week. So filmed this with Adrian yesterday. As you can see, I am 4 points down. So I really need to get a move on and try and win. So we'll see what happened yesterday. But the very start of this is a little bit different. We've kind of got a few sort of bloopers that we've put in at the start because, well, every time we shuffle the cards and we pull out a challenge, it always goes fine. We always pull out a different challenge, one that we've never done before. But then this happened yesterday. Oh, hang on. I pressed the wrong button. Here we go. Wait a minute. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Dice. Oh, we've done this one.
I've done that one.
Dice shoulders. Take the top one. It is flickingly accurate. We've done that one. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
That's not going to work, is it?
No, I think we've done that.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Let's see what our challenge is. It is so close, yet so far.
We've done that one.
So yeah, that's what we did last week when I split my trousers. Hey, I got new jeans on today. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Split the pack. This hopefully is one we haven't done before. It is.
No, we've done that one.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to Barry versus Challenge of the Week with me, Barry.
And I'm Adrian again.
And the reason we're laughing is this is about the 6th time we've said this because this is take 6. Every time we pick a card at the moment where I'm picking something we've already done. So let's hope this goes well.
Don't want that one.
Split the pack, pick a card. It is Pyramid Precision. Start with 6 cups facing up on the table with eyes closed and using only your non-dominant hand. Stack 6 cups in a 3-row high pyramid. Okay, we haven't done this one before.
No, we haven't.
Okay, we're going to do this one. This is good. Right, we're going to set up. See you in a bit. We're set up for the game and the challenge is we've got to stack these 6 cups into a pyramid, into a 3-2-1 pyramid, and we've got to do that. The fastest wins. That's exactly how we've got to get them. However, we have to do it with our non-dominant hand, so that is our left hand for both of us, and we have to do it blindfolded. Thing is, we haven't got any blindfolds, so we've been resourceful.
Yeah.
And we've got buckets. So we're going to use the buckets as blindfolds. Are you ready, Adrian?
Yeah.
Shall I just count us down?
Yeah, once you go there, yeah.
Yeah.
The trouble is, I'll have to trust that you've got, because if I'm like that and then penning you, so you could have it not on and just do it.
I could do,
Yeah.
but the camera will see.
Yeah.
The camera will see. So
Camera
we're going to
never
go.
lies.
I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, go, and remember just one hand up at the time. Maybe just grab your knee with your right hand, Adrian. Okay,
My knee.
your knee, not my knee. Are we ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh dear. Oh.
I can't find that cup more.
Oh. Stop.
I was a disaster. I had one cup fall on top of the other one like that, and I was trying to.
That was really good. That was hard, but that was really good. Well, I've won again.
You're catching up.
I am catching up.
Only 3 behind now.
Do you know why that is?
Right.
Because I've got me lucky new jeans on. If you want to know what the lucky new jeans are all about, well, you need to watch last week's Ignite. So, thank you everybody for watching this. Thank you, Adrian.
Well, thank you.
Back to the studio.
Bye.
It was the lucky new jeans. If you don't know what the lucky new jeans are, have a look at last week's Ignite. Scroll down, find that. I did in the middle of, in fact, even at the start, just limbering up for the challenge, I did rip my jeans. But no, I won. That's a really good challenge. All you need is, was it 3, 4, 5, 6 cups? And if you've only got 6 cups, you could do it and time it and see in the family how quick everyone can do it. But really tricky, non-dominant hand and blindfolded. Hopefully you've got a better blindfold than a bucket, but a bucket did work. So there we go. That goes on there, which means I am only 3 behind, catching up. Hopefully I can do this. Hopefully I can win this. We've got Haley. Hi, everyone. Hey, Haley. Hey, Nixon. Hey, Indiana. Great to have you here. What's that? Funny, Adrian put one on top of the other and he was looking for it. He was. And did you also notice he didn't cheat? I will say he didn't cheat, but he did at one point take his other hand up and then realize he shouldn't have it. But it was good. Good challenge. Really good fun that was. We will be having another challenge coming up. So we've come to the end of the show today. Great to have you here. Great to be with you guys. Just say a few things that's coming up. This Saturday is Messy Church. It's Messy Church online again. We will be back together one day soon, hopefully. But at the moment, Messy Church will be online this Saturday at 10:30 on here on Facebook and YouTube. You can join us for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to be talking about baptism and a guy called John the Baptist who baptized Jesus. And incidentally, the reason we will be talking about baptism is this Sunday, the following day, we actually have our big baptism service, which is going to be at 10:30, live and in person in Tony and Ruth's garden, the Vicarage garden. We are going to be doing baptisms in there. Now, Brian, who was chatting on here earlier, who was playing the game, Brian is one of those people going to be baptized. And it's going to be in Tony's swimming pool. He's got a big swimming pool he's put up, and we're going to be doing baptisms in there. We would love it if you wanted to join. It's going to be streamed. It's going to be online, but you can actually come along for the morning at 10:30. You can come along to the service. Bring a picnic chair or a picnic rug, something to sit on, or you could just sit on the grass. But we would love it if you wanted to come along and be part of that. If you do, though, it would be really great if you could go on the Holy Saviour Church website, and there'll be a link there where you can actually, or you could find it on Facebook, I think, where there's be a link where you can actually book tickets. Tickets are free. You don't have to pay for the tickets. All it does is just helps us know how many people are coming so we can make it all COVID safe and friendly and everything. But we'd love it if you came along. It would be really good. As I say, we're going to have, I think there's at least 4 baptisms going on, and that's going to be in the pool. And Tony will be in the pool, and he's made me go in the pool as well. So I will also be in the pool. So let's just pray for sunny weather and warm water. And what else have we got coming up? The furnace, the children's work we do, the Sunday morning's children's work is changing. At the moment, it's been online. It's been on Zoom the first and third Sundays of the month. We are actually changing it to being in person, because starting this Sunday, we are going to be meeting together for the church services. So this Sunday is a big family service, the big baptism service. But the following Sunday, the 4th of July, I think that is, we're going to be starting meeting in person. So the church services at 10:30 are going to be in the parish hall, Bowling Green. But all the children's work is going to be in the Vicarage garden just across the path. So that's going to start at 10:30. If you'd like to be part of that, just come along. Bring the kids to the Vicarage garden at 10:30, and we'll register you in. We're just going to be starting off with some games and stuff, really, to get all the kids meeting back together again, because it's been such a long time since the team have seen everyone in person. So that's going to be starting on the 4th of July each week. The Furnace, 10:30 in the Vicarage Garden, and the church service will be on the Parish Hall Bowling Green, also at 10:30. So that will be great to have you guys part of that. It'd be great to see you all. Things are looking good, aren't they? Things are hopefully going to be changing and going to be really good. So it's been great to have you. Ruth is saying, is this full immersion baptism, Barry? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a big pool. It's not a little paddling pool. It's quite a large pool. You can't dive in it, but it is a big pool. So yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be really good, really exciting. Can't wait. Thank you for joining. I'm just going to finish off with a prayer. Father God, please put a new song in our hearts and our mouths today, a song of praise to you. And everybody said, Amen. So guys, thank you for joining. It's been great to have you here. As I say, don't forget, Messy Church on Saturday, baptisms on Sunday. Book in for the baptisms. You can find the details on Facebook. It'll be fantastic to see you. Have a great rest of the week. Stay safe and see you soon. Bye.